as always. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a Temu accessory nail haul, which is very exciting. I love watching people's Temu hauls, replenishing my charms and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's go into the unboxing, like talking through video, and we can see what I got. Also, I do just want to interject here to say that this video was initially going to be one collective video of a bunch of gels as well. However, after posting on my community tab and receiving your feedback, thank you very much for your feedback, I decided that I will split this into 2 videos. So please look forward to the next part, which will be going through all of the inks and the gels I've also picked up recently. Okay, so this is my Temu stuff. I know it's quite, it's actually not that much. I think this is actually pretty conservative for Temu anyway. We have some stickers, we have some charms, we have some other stuff, and there's actually quite a lot of tools and brushes and kind of technique stuff here as well as charms. So let's go and talk through this first. I did not want to go overboard with all the charms because I find even though everything's really cheap, it does add up very quickly. And if you're just one person like me, where you're only doing this for a hobby or, for yourself, you're not actually making sets to sell or do on other people, there's only so many charms you can use. So I know it's so tempting to buy like all the charms you could possibly want that just look pretty, but I try not to. I try to think ahead with like what sort of designs I like to make and buy charms that kind of fit with those aesthetics. So anyway, I think how should we go about this first? I think let's go into the charms first actually, and then we can move on to the tools because the charms are always like one of the most fun parts. I did already depot the charms into these cases. These cases are also from Temu. They're very, very useful. Like you can see here is a plain empty one because I wasn't sure how many cases I would need for all my new charms. I think it is, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 by 7, so 28 squares each, like pots, and these are very light as well, so don't really take up much weight. Oh my gosh, this is cracked. Oh, that's sad. Oh well. I guess I will tape that down. I don't think it really makes much of a different. Oh, this is cracked as well. Okay, well that's part of buying from Temu, sometimes things get cracked, but it's still mostly functional. I'll just tape it up anyway. This is what the empty one looks like, and then this is what kind of a semi-filled one looks like. I do already have 5 of these. I do really just love storing my gems in them because you just can see all your gems and they're light enough and small enough where you can kind of segment your gems up in between them as well. So for example, like these, so you see these star ones, if you wanted to, you had enough of them, you could segment them up into the colors. Like you could have like a green and white in like some of them, blue and pink in like another one. Like they're small enough where you can actually break up your charms like that as well, which I personally really love, just so that I have like a better overview of everything that I have. These are some of the first charms that I got. See, I got stars in different sizes. I think they're all pastel, but they're in 3 sizes, so small, medium, and then large. If I show you the small ones, they're very, very tiny. You can see here they're kind of like pink orange duochrome shift to them. Really, really pretty. And then you have your medium ones. Oh my gosh, like this, which again, super pretty. And they also have the same orangey pinky shift. I really love the green and yellow. They kind of have like a blue and orange shift. Purple is also really, really pretty. And then you have your large ones, which definitely are like kind of signature nail size. Oh yeah, you can see here and you can see like if I was to have this on my nail, it would kind of take up the whole nail. So definitely one of those like more chunky statement charms. And I just absolutely love the green ones of these as well. So pretty. And the other ones, I'm so excited. I finally bought these butterfly charms because I've been seeing so many people use these. You can see again, they're like that really pretty Aurora duochrome shift, and they're actually pretty flat as well. It's like definitely a bit more flat, but again, really pretty charms, and I think they'll just fit my aesthetic really well. Basically, these are the main shapes that I use, and I just haven't actually had really any charms that are butterflies or stars. So great, we love that. Second is I got a huge, I don't even know how many pieces, maybe like 200 piece green set. You can see here it's just a really varied mixture of different green white gems. These sets are actually pretty common on Temu as well. If you search like purple charms or blue charms, you'll usually see like listings that are just a set that's like one color scheme, and then it's just a really big mixture of them and has usually white in it as well. So you can see here, you can see it's just bows. You can see it's just like bows, roses, these really pretty like see-through bows as well. Snakes, which I'm kind of really excited to use this snake, to be honest. Some cute peach charms, smaller bows. Yeah, again, really like these sorts of charms. And also, what's this? Oh yeah, it also has like, it's kind of giving the same as Smisky green. You see my Smisky over there? It's the same exact shade as my Smisky. Oh my gosh. Ah. Let me show you again with my Smisky. It's literally like Smisky green color. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's kind of cute. Oh my gosh, my Smisky's bonita. Lol, that's funny. Okay, anyway, these are the green charms. Next we have gummy jelly charms. I really like using these gummy bears in my sets, but the main ones I have are just a set of like white, neon yellow, neon green, neon orange. I didn't really have that were like this kind of pastel see-through transparent color. So very excited to have these. And I think these are all the same pretty much. I accidentally ordered 2 packs of them, not realizing they were the same. But it's all good because they're just like a nice charm that you can kind of just add in, spice up your set. Next we have these flower ones. These are actually 2 different sets. The first one is sakura flowers. Yep, okay, here you can kind of see the shape. It's like a really pretty flower shape. The other ones are the same kind of aesthetic, but it is, yeah, okay, see, he's here. But it's just like a, those are those charms. And then this is some of the last, I guess, like detail charms that I bought. And they are a mixture of silver ones because I was really actually lacking in my silver shapes. So this first one was a mixture again of butterfly bow kind of shapes. You can see, let me zoom in a little bit. You can see here they are bows, like a big chunky bow right there, and then some cute mini butterfly ones like these, and then also wings. There is the other shape, so you can like kind of pair wings on your nail, which I am so excited to do something like that, and then have your other wing there, like, oh my gosh. And then this butterfly one, definitely again like a staple charm. I don't know whether I will actually ever add this onto a nail because I don't really have nails that long, and my nail beds are pretty small and thin, but we will see. I actually absolutely adore this charm. You can see here, like, how pretty is that? First silver charms that I got. The second ones are just bows, wide bows. The next ones are also bows again. Cute various bow charms. Kind of like maybe a centerpiece charm, but also maybe. And then the last ones that I got are these chunky star charms. Like definitely a chunky like statement charm if you have that on like a thumbnail or like a long, you know? And it looks like this. And then a couple of the other charms that I picked up are these white colorful ones here. You can see they are just balls of different varying sizes, but they come in different colors. So you have purple, blue, white, pink, yellow, and orange. I just feel like these are going to look so good if you mix them in sets with, you know, like 3D elements instead of doing all your 3D and like tinting it yourself. If you just want to add like mini 3D transparent balls on top of your nail, like these are perfect for that. They do not appear to be flat back to me, so they are just round. So that's also just something to bear in mind if you're going to pick them up. But very excited. Maybe if you're going to do like bubble nails, you know, like watercolor kind of vibes, I feel like this would fit really nicely in that. The charms that I picked up are just some basic flat back, round, white rhinestones. I always feel like even though these are simple, it's actually kind of difficult to buy nice white charms, like not silver and not with any sort of shift, just plain white, bright, round charms. So hopefully these are the correct ones, but we'll see. And then the last charms that I picked up, I will zoom out again, is this set here. So again, this case I picked up from Temu as well in the same order, and this is a much sturdier case. It's actually pretty like difficult to open. You need to be careful with it because I feel like if you pulled it with the wrong amount of force, you will end up snapping it. It's kind of like that kind of plastic, and it's really good because everything's individual in it, so you can kind of like take out as you. And essentially these are all of the big chunky charms that I selected and picked up. I got some kind of like plain white ones and then also some colored ones. I will zoom in again here. These charms always usually don't have a flat back, so that's just something to bear in mind as well. All pretty much have the same shape, size, it's just varying colors. And you can just open them up like this, and then this is kind of like what they look like. I think these ones are just heart ones. It's kind of what they look like, and these ones are just like heart ones. But yeah, very handy if you, for chunky gems, I really recommend this. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the charms and stuff. Next we can move on to stickers. I didn't pick up too many stickers, to be honest, because I very rarely use stickers, and I think part of it is just the, I don't know, I don't reach for them, and I also find that not many stickers actually fit with this kind of designs that I like making. But I picked up some basic ones, some bows again, but like kind of like transparent black bows. I know this also comes in white, but I didn't pick it up in white, so yeah. And then I also got seashells, and these have like a really pretty shift to them as well. And then the last one that I picked up, of course, is like, so these are kind of like Aurora butterfly stickers. And if you shimmer them, they kind of like glisten, and they're in varying colors. So yeah, those are pretty much just the stickers that I picked up. Next, we can move on to some kind of like accessories. I picked up some of these, which are just sticky tabs to put on your nail stands. So, you know, if you're going to be attaching your press-ons, I always use white tack or blue tack, but I want to move over to using these because they're clear. So it's easier for you to see the opacity of the nails and the nail polish, and easier to do that with clear stickers. I picked up some of those. I also picked up some nail wipes. I personally really prefer this style. I don't know how you describe it, but they're kind of like the pitted square ones. I think they're lint free as well. They should be lint, yeah, they're lint free, but I always just pick up these ones because they're cheap, they work, and they are my favorite. I've tried quite a few different nail wipes, but I always end up coming back to these ones. I also picked up some glass cuticle brushes because I've had wooden ones for ages, but sometimes they splinter. They're not the best, so I thought I'll just pick up a pack of glass ones, and I can also designate them by colors, you know. So for example, if I wanted to just have a certain color for when I'm taking my press-ons off, I can just have like white for that, for example. Or then when I'm, you know, like using them during making nails, I can have like pink for that. You know, that was kind of the thought process. The other thing that I picked up is this tool. You may have seen it, but a lot of people use this for powders. So it's like a really pudgy, like that texture. So I'll be using this with like ombre powders and stuff. Very excited to use that. I also picked up a brush. This is what the brush looks like. It is a pretty dense domed brush. It's actually like very soft as well, which is really cool. I picked this up because I thought this would be better to use with chrome powders rather than using my big fluffy like round rose brush that I currently have. This one's denser, so I feel like it will be able to pick up and move chrome powders off more easily. If anybody else has preferences on which brush they prefer to use with dusting chrome powder off, please let me know. So we'll see how this works. Last couple of things I picked up from Temu. I got this hole punch. I know this probably is like, why have you got a hole punch, lol? It is to punch out holes. Basically, I'm gonna use it for film. You know, because I was thinking if I can hole punch out film into circles and shapes, and then I can maybe add on like 3D elements over that and add like a round kind of 3D like duochrome aurora kind of shift. So that's why I picked up the hole punch. And the last item is more hole punchy stuff, but it's hole cutters, like shape cutters. Now that I'm looking at them, I don't know whether they're a bit too big, to be honest, because you can see here, like in comparison to my nail, it's probably going to be more like a statement thing rather than like a small shape. Yeah, but I mainly wanted the star and the sakura flower. Again, I don't know whether this is too big now, and maybe too big unless I can like cut it out and then repurpose or like cut it up, maybe just have it as like a thumbnail. I'm not sure, but that was the thought process behind these. We'll see how they go. Actually, there was one more thing as well, which is, if I can open them, these syringes for bubble nails, because I really wanted to try redoing bubble nails with a syringe. But now that I'm thinking, I feel like this is actually maybe a bit too thick. We'll test it and see how this goes, because this actually seems pretty big to me. So we will see how that goes. And then the only other thing that I have to share is just nylon thread, which I picked up on recommendation from Kai. When Kai Get Pressed Nails by C did her nylon thread kind of flower nails, I can't remember the specific thickness that she recommended, but I did a bunch of research after her recommendation because I'm in England, right? So there's the kind of way of measuring the fishing wire is different, and I ended up picking this one up from Amazon. Hopefully this is the correct one. I mean, it seems like thin enough, so I can use this for those kind of nylon like 3D techniques that I see around a lot. I've been wanting to do it with butterflies rather than like flowers. That was the kind of idea here. And I think for the Temu stuff, this is everything that I have to show. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've watched to this point, I hope that was interesting. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It really does actually help with the algorithm. And I'd love to chat about nails. You know, if you have any thoughts or any comments, please comment down below. We can chat away. I do want to be more active now that I'm back from my hiatus, my moving hiatus. I'll also shamelessly plug my Instagram. You can go and follow me there. I am trying to be more active. You know, trying is the key word here, but we make it work. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you again for watching, and I hope that you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.